And that's Peder Ostrom or Menning. I wish they'd make up their mind what they are going to call him, because it's very confusing, because it flips from one competition to another. Here we are. Start list for the Canadian singles. We have to move on because we have a packed program, but we'll bring you that result as soon as we have it. So lane one, Canada, Benjamin Tadioli. Don't know whether he's aware of what Mark de Jong's just achieved. Stefan Kirash for Germany from Potsdam, fourth in the Europeans this season. And right next to him, this is Helder Silva, 26 years of age, who was the bronze medalist in the Europeans in Brandenburg. Had a fairly good World Cup season, finished third and fourth in the last World Cup 200-meter races in Szeged. Now, Євгеній Шуклін, 28 years of age, the Olympic silver medalist, fourth in the world, and a former European gold medalist. Artem Kozir for Belarus, university bronze medalist last year, and only eighth in the Europeans. But here is the Olympic champion for the Ukraine, Yury Chebban. Then you've got Alexei Korovashkov, who started yesterday with a gold medal in the C2 500 meters and is the European champion. Then Li Huang for China, way down in the Olympic ranking, but much better than that now since then, and not to be discarded by any means. This is Alfonso Benavides for Spain, European silver medalist, last year's world bronze medalist, and fourth in the Olympic Games. So plenty of quality here. This tailwind, by the way, is pretty straight down the course. And as you've seen, we've had winners from all sorts of lanes, and the medals spread right across the course. So although the wind is strong, it's a very fair set of conditions.
Yeah, and I think what we're seeing here are just fast times. I mean, we saw...
And just a quick note, Malcolm, Valentin Demenenko, the world champion, eliminated in the semi-finals. That's why he's not here, from Azerbaijan, of course. Well, that was just absolutely everywhere, everybody away.
Yeah, Chebban from the Ukraine, the Olympic champion there in the blue hat, got away very well. He's great over that 20 strokes, first 20 strokes. Now he's getting the power down, whipping the stroke rate up.
Korovashkov for Russia in the red hat, trying to go with him as well, the reigning European champion. And it's the European champion versus the Olympic champion at the moment. Just looking up the course there to see who else might be getting into this. Kozir of Belarus also on the premises there in lane number 4. But as they come to the line here, Russia, Russia versus Ukraine. But I fancy that Korovashkov may have got his second gold medal.
Well, all on the lunge for the line there. They actually lunge at two slightly different points, the Russian and the Ukrainian, so very, very close. The crowd will think it's the Russian. I'm going to have to wait for another photograph on that, I'm not sure.
They think it's the Russian, I think it's the Russian.
It must be the Russian. I think Lithuanian also came well at the end there, so may possible chance for a bronze medal.
While we're doing this, have we got a result from the previous race? Just waiting for, well, it may be Chebban. It was very close. And just going back to the K1 200, I can tell you, Ed McKeever has got the bronze medal, just pipping on the post. Literally, I can see McKeever and the Spaniard have got the same time of 34.27, and well, that's equal third. So are they going to give two bronze medals?
Wow, so close, and yet this race equally close.
Yeah, and that looks like Chebban. And in lane number 3, I think you're right, Shuklin, the Olympic silver medalist, may well have come in for the bronze medal. So Chebban, Korovashkov and Shuklin, and then Benavides on the near side for Spain in 4th place. And Germany's Kirash in place number 5, and that's all we know at the moment. And the time there, 38.137 to Korovashkov's 38.143. But it looks even closer than that.
No, and that was all on the lunge for the line, the shunt as they try and get their bow to cross the line. That's what counts, crossing the line. And the Olympic champion Chebban there in picture used his experience, timed it absolutely spot on.
he races sparingly, doesn't he, Chebban? You don't see a lot of him. I'm sorry that was so quick. That was... I think there's a bit of a panic there in the box to give us all these results.
Sometimes there are the rare time when it really works.
Canadian singles ceremony coming up here for delighted Yury Chebban, the Olympic champion, now with a world title in his pocket. Korovashkov, I was just talking about him. You know, I mean, gold medal yesterday, a gold medal just now, and a silver sandwiched in between.
Wow, he's got quite a collection, hasn't he? No wonder he's pleased.
Well, he's going to be the Russian poster boy, isn't he, really? Because, I mean, his work rate has been amazing.
Taken by the president of the International Canoe Federation, Mr.
Luciano Bonfini. Sure, the gentleman, he's the team leader of the Ukraine there. We'll have the opportunity to congratulate Chebban now in his late 20s, but when I say that, I mean, it means absolutely nothing. I mean, it just means he's in his prime. So the bronze medal to Євгеній Шуклін of Lithuania. That's Lithuania's first medal of these World Championships, so well done to him. Again, he's late 20s, he's been a European champion, Universiad champion, fourth in the world, and he's moved up to bronze this time. Korovashkov in silver medal position, just 38.14. The winner, 38.13. A fingernail between them.
Yeah, so close that, and that's on 38 seconds we had the first 6 boats here. That close in the shorter 200-meter racing.
And what's impressive is that Korovashkov, you know, he's effective at all the distances.
Yeah, he's very versatile. It's not an easy thing to do. Yes, 500s and 200s work quite well together, but certainly not the 1000s.
So from versatility to specialism, and that's what this man does. He doesn't bother about anything else. He just specialises at the 200 metres, and why not? The Olympic champion is now the world champion, and he's really made progress since his 5th place in the Europeans earlier in the season. And he did win the world title back in 2007, so it's been a wee while, but obviously delighted, announcing himself a couple of years before the Olympic Games that he's going to be there, man to beat.
Yeah, he's a big event performer, isn't he?
Ladies and gentlemen, in order to the winner, please rise up for the national anthem of Ukraine.
Malcolm, with all the problems that there are in Ukraine, you sense there that A sporting victory like this just means so much more at this moment in time.
I think you're right, and sport transcends all that trouble, doesn't it? It was great to see that smile on his face.